Hey, how's it going? Welcome to our maiden voyage. And I say maiden voyage because this is a new idea for me, and something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It is also something that has been in the works for a long time, and I finally said, well, let's get it up and going, and we'll see what comes of it. So this is one of my new ventures. It's a YouTube group, and here I'll be posting reviews for several products, new products from all aspects of EDC, flashlights, blades, you name it. I'll take a look at it, I'll review it, and provide you guys with my honest opinion. For our first one, the first item we have we're going to take a look at is the Olight Seeker 2 holster. This is a new addition to the Olight lineup. It is a beautifully done holster, works very well. You can adjust the retention for the light, and you can even, it's nice and easy to pull out. It carries bezel down, which is very nice, and provides an area where you're not less than likely to go ahead and touch the button. Now, that being said, one of the downfalls of this holster is you wanted to adjust the angle from where you are carrying it. The first thing you need to do is grab the Allen wrench that comes in the kit. Go ahead and loosen up the inside bolt, and then you can clock. Let's loosen it up a little bit more, and then you can go ahead and clock the holster to give you whatever it is you like. This might work well for most guys. I myself was not happy when I got it, just because I thought it was going to incorporate some of the other features that I've seen other manufacturers do, and it did not. So I decided to go ahead and modify the current Seeker 2 or Seeker 2 Pro holster to my liking. If you take a look, my holster actually doesn't need to be clocked for it to doesn't need the button pressed in order, well, there it is, the mirrors, it is what it is. It doesn't need the screw loosened up in order for clocking it. You can actually rotate it which way. One of the good things is if you're carrying it on your left side, you're able to have light and rotate it forward, so you have light facing forward and hands-free use. Up, I mean, pretty much it'll rotate 360 degrees and it'll stay in that position. It's still nice and tight. It's not like you're going to hit it and it's going to rotate on its own. So that's one of the modifications I did to it, and coming up I want to show you guys how to do the exact same modification. The other thing is the hole at the bottom. Now the hole at the bottom, my guess would be that it's possibly there because of the way it's cast, or since the shape is convex, probably in order for when you're carrying, if it gets wet, water will drip out. Either way, it does a nice job of letting light come out. Now what I done is I went ahead and I modified the bottom to let out even more light. I'll show you guys really quick the difference in the amount of light you're going to be able to see while it's on the holster. That is the factory one, and that is the one that I have modified. It might not be pretty, but it definitely does its job, and it gets a lot of light. Probably say it's an increase of 50% compared to the original holster. I'm gonna go with you guys real quick and show you guys how to do your own modification to your new Olight holster and go from the old setup to the new setup. This is how it actually comes in, like that, in a box, and then it comes with a fancy Allen wrench, which we will need. The first thing you're going to do is remove the the factory screw. And I'll be posting the part numbers of where to get everything, so you can, you know, complete this on your own at home. In order to enlarge the size of the hole, you can use a Dremel, hot knife, and then just sand it down. A bunch of different things you can do, but that's pretty much what you're looking for, that size hole. Now this composite plastic washer was actually found at my local Ace Hardware, and one of the good things is that I enlarged the hole in order to fit over that notch there. And then what we're going to do is grab a brand new stainless steel M6x1 by 16 millimeter, and we will be installing it on there using that bolt instead of the factory one. The factory one is a little too short, so pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there. You can see the bolt coming out. We go ahead and loosen that up, and what we're going to do is apply some of the blue Loctite, which is actually removable, so that if later on you decide this mod's not for you, you're able to go back to the way it came from factory. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the bolt a little bit more, back it out a couple of more threads, and I'm just going to go ahead and put one drop in the back, and then just tighten it back down. And then you'll see it on there. You'll see it come in, and don't worry if a little bit comes out, it's no big deal. But one of the things I like to do is kind of set it in the middle. Just a little bit of OCD, no big deal, because it's still gonna twist and turn. And then we're gonna tighten down the bolt. And as you're tightening it down, check the amount of friction that you're getting, and I would leave it somewhere where you're comfortable with the amount of tension it has. And that's what you'll end up more or less. See, the Loctite has grabbed the bolt and the nut. A little bit came out, no big deal. You can wipe it now or not, your call. Let it sit for 24 hours for it to harden, and that's going to keep the bolt from backing out as you are using it and rotating the holster back and forth. That's the finished product. Really can't tell, besides the white washer, that something's been done to it and the hole on the bottom, but in my opinion this makes a good holster, turns it into a superb holster for our lights. Thank you, and I hope you guys like the new venture.